Hey guys, so let's discuss new problem in sliding window approach, and the problem is largest substring without repeating character. Okay, so you have given one substring here. Let's say your substring is something like this: ABC, ABC, and BB. So you need to find substring, okay, which has the largest substring without repeating character. So for example, this is one substring ABC. Here no character is repeating. If I take this A, then A and A is repeating, so this will not be my answer, right? So this is one. ABC is one. Second is this BCA is second. Okay, again I cannot add B here. Then CAB is third. Okay, then ABC again here. Okay, this BC and this CB. Okay, and then only this B. So what is the maximum? Maximum you take any, like this 3 is your maximum, 3 is your answer. Okay, how you will do it? So here we will use one hash map. See, the approach is very simple. Okay, let me write it clearly. Okay, your question is ABC, ABC, and BB. Okay, this is index 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, now take few variables. So variables like left, okay, then right, okay, then max length, okay, and then one hash map. Fine. So left is pointing to 0, right is pointing to 0 initially, max length is pointing to 0. Okay, so now what you need to do, you need to iterate array from 0 to string length. Okay, so here you are assigning variable, here right equal to 0 to s length, and this is your hash map, okay, which is called map. So now first take one character. Okay, like I took this, so r is pointing to 0, right? So r is pointing here right now, so I took one character s dot character at r. Okay, this is in ch, this is it's called ch. So now I'll check this character is there in the hash map or not. Currently it is not there, so I will store that character with its index. So its index is 0, right, plus plus. Okay, so this I have run this condition and then executed this condition, and then your max length will be current max length is 0, and right minus left plus 1. Right is pointing to 0, okay, left is pointing to 0 plus 1, so your max length will become 1. Okay, fine. Right plus plus. So now right is pointing to B. B is not there in map, so B comma 1. Same for C. C comma 1. Okay, so now right is pointing here, and what will be your max length during these cases? Okay, so your max length when b equal to 1, that time your max length will be right minus left plus 1, so 1 minus 0 plus 1, max length would be 2. Okay, and then when c equal to 1, in that case it will be 2 minus 0 plus 1, so this one will become 3, which is correct. Our currently we are here, right, ABC. So max length is 3 till now. Now a came. Okay, so you'll check whether this a is there in the map or not. R is pointing to this. Okay, yes, it is there, it is there. So what you need to do, you need to adjust your left now. Okay, you adjust your left to the index where last a occur. Okay, so now your left will point to this 0. Okay, so this one will 0, it is pointing to 0 only. Why we are doing that? See, okay, we'll check that later why we are doing this, why we are adjusting left to the index. Let's say if here it was 2. Okay, so or okay, so you will point that left to get ch plus 1. Okay, not that, because if you point this a na, so this a and a, so this one will be repeated and this cannot be your window, right? So that's why left plus 1. Now left is pointing to 1, okay, and right is pointing to, it was pointing to 3 earlier, and now it will point to 4. But before pointing it to 4, let's check math dot max length. So now max length is 3 minus 1 plus 1, which is 3 only. Okay, so it is already 3, so no need to change, which is correct because we have now left is pointing here and right is pointing here, so this is 3 only, right? Right plus plus, so right is pointing to 4 now. B came, so B is there in the array? Yes, correct, it is there. So B at first location, so left will point to 1 plus 1, so second position. So now left will point to 2. Okay, right is pointing to 4. Okay, now check the max length. So 4 minus 2 plus 1, which is again 3. You don't need to do anything. Right plus plus. Okay, so right is pointing to 5 now. So 5 is right, this one C. Okay, C is already there in the array map. Okay, so your left will adjust to 2 only. Okay, C was there on second location, right? Second index. So so now left will be pointing to 2 plus 1, which is 3. Okay, so now left became 3. So 5 minus 3 plus 1, again 3. No need to change. Okay, now right is pointing to this B again. Okay, so you check that this B is there in the hash map or not. Yes, it is there. And why we were not putting these characters there? So we need to put these characters also. Okay, so after C, A came. So A comma 3, then B comma 4. Okay, then C comma 5, then B currently we are pointing. Okay, so okay, so now right is pointing to 6 after plus plus. Okay, so right is pointing to 6, and B, check B is there in the hash map or not. Yes, it is there. Okay, and one more thing guys, hash map will override the value, right? So this B will become 4. Okay, this one will not come here. This C will become 5. This one will not come here. This A will become 3. 5 4 3. Okay, these value 5 4 3, and these one will not be there. Okay, in array. Okay, so 5 4 and 3. Now check. So right is pointing to 6. Okay, so you will check that B is already there. So now left will point to 5. So left is 5 now. Okay, so left is pointing to this this C, and right is pointing to this B. So now B minus C with true length, you don't need to change max length. Okay, now again right is pointing to this B. It will take the value. Okay, this B will also get B will be 6. Okay, and then left will point to 7, so left will be here, so 1 length. Okay, so we will not change the max length. So at the end, what was our max length? It was 3. So this one will be your answer. That's it. Thank you.